So my dear student, T1 will be finded, T2 will be finded. Now I am finding the value of T1. So value of T1 is basically we have to make the FBD of 2 kg block. Now see, this 2 kg block is moving in this direction with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square, and this 2 kg is connected with a string in which tension T1 is there, and we know that tension is nothing but a pulling force. So it always acts away from body. So I'll make T1 away from the body. Now see, the direction of acceleration is in this side and one force is acting in this side. So we'll write F net is equals to ma net. Only one force is acting, dear student, that is T1. So T1 is equals to mass is 2 and acceleration is 1. So T1 is 2 Newton, T2 is 5 Newton and acceleration is 1 meter per second square. I hope you all understand this question, dear student. See, this question will be calculated without free body diagram as well by shortcut which I already tell you. See how to solve this question without making free body diagram. So see, my dear student, we have total mass, it is 5, 3 plus 2 it is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. So for 10 kg mass we have 10 Newton force. So for 10 kg mass we have 10 Newton force. So for 1 kg mass we have 10 by 10, that is 1 Newton force. Now see how to find the value of T1 and T2 without making free body diagram with short trick. What I'll apply, this short trick already, dear student, already explained you about this short trick. So just see, total mass is 10 kg and in this 10 kg mass we are applying 10 Newton force. So for 10 kg 10 Newton force is there. So for 1 kg 10 by 10, that is 1 Newton force is there. Now see, if I am standing here then I have 10 Newton force. Now move from this point to this point. So if I am moving from this point to this point, I am moving 5 kg. Now see, my dear student, for 1 kg we need 1 Newton. So for 5 kg we need 5 Newton. So here we have 10 Newton force. 5 kg will be expend for moving 5 kg mass. So left force is 5 Newton. So the value of T2 must be, dear student, 5 Newton. Now move from this point to this point. So see, here we have 5 Newton force now and I am moving now 3 kg. Every kg need 1 Newton. So 3 kg need 3 Newton. We have 5 Newton here. For 3 kg we need 3 Newton. So 5 minus 3 it is 2. So the value of T1, my dear student, is 2 Newton. Now check here. Here we have force is equals to 0. So move from this point to this point. You are moving 2 kg and for every kg we need 1 Newton force. We have 2 Newton. Moving 2 kg, remaining force is 0. So this is basically the short trick how to find the value of T1 and T2 without making free body diagram. Moving forward, my dear student, write down next question. Find the first part acceleration, second part tension. Find the first part acceleration, second part tension T1, tension T1, third part tension T2, fourth part tension T3, fourth part tension T3 for the given system. Now see, dear student, let's suppose we have one mass, one rope, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 blocks are there, dear student. Let's suppose this block is of mass 2 kg. T1 tension is there in this rope. Let's suppose this mass is again 2 kg. In this rope tension is T2. Again 3 kg. Tension is T3. Now see, 2 to 4, 4 and 3. 8, and let's suppose 2 kg more is there. So 2 to 4 to 6, 9. Let's suppose this mass is of 4 kg. So total masses, there are 4 blocks, 2 kg, 2 kg, 4 kg and 2 kg. We are applying force of, let's suppose, dear student, 20 Newton. So in question they are saying find first part acceleration, second part T1, third part T2 and fourth part T3 of the given system. Now, as we all know, for finding acceleration, dear student, we know that we have to apply a formula, F net is equals to ma net. So see, my dear student, consider all the masses to be a single mass, because all the mass can move together under the action of a net force of 20 Newton. So F net is 20 is equals to m. Instead of m, we can say m net into a net. So a net becomes equals to 20 by m net is 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 and 4. Let's consider this mass to be, let's suppose 2 to 4, 4, 8, 8 or 2, 10. So 10 kg is there. So acceleration becomes equals to 2 meter per second square. This is the value of, dear student, acceleration. Now see, the direction of force is in this direction. So the acceleration of object is also towards the direction of acceleration. So it is acceleration of every block is 2 meter per second square, because every block is moving with same acceleration. Now, for finding T1, T2 and T3, you have to make FBD or solve it directly. I am solving it directly without making free body diagram. So try to understand, dear students. See, here we have 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 8, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. We have total mass of 10 kg. In 10 kg mass, the force is 20 Newton. In 10 kg mass, the force is 20 Newton. So, in 1 kg mass, the force must be 20 by 10. It is of 2 Newton, dear students. So, it implies that every kg mass needs 2 Newton force. Every kg mass needs 2 Newton force. So, check it out. See, here we have 20 Newton force. I am moving from this point to this point where T3 is present. So if I am moving from this point to this point, it means I am moving 2 kg. So each kg need 2 Newton force. So 2 kg needs 4 Newton force. We have 20 Newton force. We have total force is 20 Newton is of 20 Newton. 4 kg force will be expanded due to movement for 2 kg. So remaining it is 16. So T3 must be 16 Newton. So T3, the value of T3 becomes equals to 16 Newton. Now moving forward, let's move from this point to this point. So if you are moving from this point to this point, you will reaches T2. You are moving 4 kg mass. So if 1 kg needs 2 Newton, then 4 kg needs 8 Newton. Here we have 16 Newton. So 16 minus 8. So I hope you all understand how I am solving this equation. So if I'll move from this point to this point, that means I'm moving 4 kg. For every kg we expand 2 Newton force. Here we have 16 Newton, my dear student. After moving from this point to this point, we'll expand. Every kg needs 2 Newton. So 4 kg needs 8 Newton. So 16 minus 8, it will be, just try to calculate the form, calculate the value, dear student. Try to find the value by your own. I'm giving you time. Try to find the value of T2. T3 is 16. You are moving 4 kg. You will reach at T2. Every kg needs 2 Newton. So 4 kg needs 8 Newton. 4 kg needs 8 Newton. 16 is there. 8 Newton will be expanded. So how much force will be there? So it is 8 Newton, my dear student. 8 Newton. So the value of T2 is 8 Newton. Moving forward, just move from this point to this point. If you are moving from this point to this point, it means you are moving 2 kg. every kg need 2 Newton, 2 kg need 4 Newton. We have 8 Newton, so 8 minus 4, it will be equals to 4 Newton. So the value of T1 is equals to, dear student, 4 Newton. Now see, if we will reach from this point to this point, no force is there, so F becomes equals to 0. Now see, here we have 4 Newton, I am moving 2 kg, every kg needs 2 Newton, so for 2 kg we need 4 Newton, we have 4 Newton, 4 minus 4 becomes 0, so here force is equals to, my dear student, 0. I hope you all understand this question. You all are aware with these types of question, my dear student. If not, please try to solve each and every question by your own, because without your own process, you cannot able to understand the question. Write down next question, my dear student. Find the value of T1, find the value of T1 and T2, find the value of T1 and T2, find the value of T1 and T2, find the value of T1 and T2 if a body of weight 200 Newton, find the value of T1 and T2, find the value of T1 and T2 if a body of weight 200 Newton is suspended and the system is in equilibrium, So in this question, see my dear student, there are two ropes, or we can say two strings is there, in which T1 and T2 tension is present. This is the structure, 200 Newton mass body is acting here, and they are asking for the system is in equilibrium, then find the value of T1 and T2. So first of all, we have to make the FBD. Remember my dear student, you have to make first FBD of this question. So this angle is 60, here we have T1, similarly here we have T2, this angle is 30 degree and a mass is there here, and this mass is the weight of the body is given, so 200 Newton weight is there. So see my dear student, if this angle is 30, then this angle must be 30, my dear student. So T2 is a kind of force, and this T2 is making angle 30 degree with this horizontal line, and we know that tension is a kind of force and force is a vector quantity, and if any vector quantity makes some angle, we have to split its component. For any vector, two component forms, one is cos, another is sine. So let's make the component of T2 with this line, tension is making angle, so cos must be lies in this line, it is T2 cos 30, and perpendicular to this T2 sine 30. Similarly, if this angle is 60, then this angle also be 60 degree. Now we have to split the component of T1. So T1 is making angle 60 with this line. So in this axis, cos component must lie. So T1 cos 60, and in this direction T1 sine 60. So my dear student, they are asking that system is in equilibrium. So if the system is in equilibrium, it implies forces are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So see, two forces are acting in upward direction, one force is acting in downward direction. One force is in this side and other force is in this side. So let's equalize them. So T1 sine 60 plus T2 sine 30 is equals to 200, first equation. Similarly, T2 cos 30 is equals to T1 cos 60. T1 cos 60. So we have now two equations. They are asking the system is in equilibrium, then find the value of T1 and T2. So we have two different equations. One is two forces are in upward direction, one force is in downward direction. So sum of two force is equals to downward force. This side force and this side force must be equal, because the system, my dear student, they are asking that the system is in equilibrium. The system is in equilibrium. Now see, my dear student, as we know, T1 sin 60 plus T2 sin 30 is equals to 200. So try to solve this question, my dear student. I hope you all are aware with these types of question. So just try to find the question by your own, my dear student, so that you all are, you know, comfortable with the things. Comfortable with the things. Try to solve this question, my dear student. Try to solve this question by your own. I'm giving you 5 minutes. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Please try to solve this question. T1 sin 60 plus T2 sin 30 is equals to 200 and T2 cos 30 is equals to T1 cos 60. T2 cos 30 is equals to T1 cos 60. Try to solve this question, my dear student. As you have to aware with the trigonometry values, sin 60 must be root 3 by 2 and sin 30 must be half. So if I am putting the value, sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So T1 into root 3 by 2 plus T2 into sin 30. So sin 30 is 1 by 2 is equals to 200, dear student. So this is one equation, and other equation is T2 cos 30 is equals to T1 cos 60. So let's make the value of T2 from this equation. So if you are making the value of T2 from this equation, you will get T2 is equals to T1 into cos 60 divided by cos 30. T2 is equals to T1 into, now you all must be aware with the value of cos 30 and cos 60. Cos 60 is half and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is half and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So T2 is equals to T1 into half into root 3 by 2. So now see, 2 get cancelled. So T2 is equals to T1 by root 3. Now I'll put this value of T2 in this equation, my dear student. So what we'll get? We'll get T1 into root 3 by 2 plus, instead of T2 I'll write T1 by root 3. So T1 by root 3 and in T1 by root instead of T2 I'll write T1 by root 3 multiply half is equals to 200. So let's take common T1, my dear student. So T1 get common. So root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 3 into 2 is equals to 200. So once you will solve this question, you will get the value of T1. And once you will get the value of T1, put the value of T1 in this equation, you will get the value of T2. So I am leaving this question here so that you will solve by your own. Try to solve the question, my dear student. Just after this, no physics is there. You have to apply apply the mathematical logic and you will get your answer, dear student. Moving forward, let's discuss one more example. Write down the question, my dear student. So the question is basically they are asking, write down the statement of the question. The question says two masses M1 and M2, two masses M1 and M2 are attached to a string, which passes over a frictionless smooth pulley when m1 is equals to 10 kg, when m1 is equals to 10 kg and m2 is equals to 5 kg, when m1 is equals to 10 kg and m2 is equals to 5 kg, then find the acceleration, then find the acceleration of the system, then find the acceleration of the system. So the question is, here we have 10 kg mass, in this side we have 5 kg mass. So they are asking for finding the acceleration. So this is basically fixed pulley block system. This is 10 kg mass. So the acceleration must be in downward direction. 5 kg moves in upward direction. And the formula of acceleration is mass of bigger block minus mass of smaller block into g upon mass of bigger block plus mass of smaller block. So mass of bigger is 10 minus 5 into 10 divided by 10 plus 5. So what we'll get? Acceleration is equals to 10 minus 5 is 5. So 5 into 10 divided by 10 plus 5 is 15. So it is 50 by 15 meter per second square. This is the value of, dear student, acceleration. So I hope you all understand each question, each and every question. Try to make the similar question by your own for practice. In next class, we'll discuss some more numericals and we'll move to next topic, which is nothing but friction, dear students. So thank you so much with connecting with us. Next class, we'll discuss more about friction and other topics and some related numericals. Till then, my dear student, take care, stay safe, stay at your home and study hard. Thank you.